Welcome back to channel Rare Penny Coins. Today, we have an exciting topic. Could your 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny be worth a fortune? Stick around as we dive into this million-dollar discovery. We've all heard the stories of rare coins being worth millions, but what makes the 1995 Lincoln penny so special? Let's break it down. This 1995 penny might look like any other, but if you look closely, it's missing something important: a mint mark. Usually, every coin is stamped with a mint mark indicating where it was produced, either Denver, D, Philadelphia, P, or San Francisco, S. But this penny has no mint mark, which is the first clue something's off. But hold on, there's more. Typically, pennies without a mint mark are very rare, and it turns out that a handful of 1995 pennies were accidentally produced without a mint mark. Why does this matter? Because these misprints can be worth an incredible amount. Let's step back in time. The 1995 penny was supposed to have been made at the Philadelphia Mint. However, some of these pennies, due to a production error, were missing their mint marks. The US Mint typically makes sure each coin has its proper stamp, so when a batch slipped through without one, it was a huge mistake. Most of these pennies would have just gone unnoticed, but a few lucky collectors noticed the missing mint marks. Over the years, the rarity of these coins has only increased, as it turns out that there are less than 20 of these 1995 no mint mark pennies in circulation today. So, why is this penny worth millions? First, it's the rarity. With fewer than 20 known to exist, the 1995 no mint mark penny is highly sought after by collectors. Second, the coin's condition plays a huge role. A well-preserved, uncirculated penny in perfect condition can fetch anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million at auction. In fact, one of these rare coins sold at auction for an eye-watering $1.7 million. That's right, $1.7 million for a penny. Now you're probably wondering, how can I tell if my 1995 penny is one of these rare coins? First, check for the mint mark. If your penny has no mint mark, congratulations, you may have something special. However, not every 1995 penny without a mint mark is valuable. You'll need to verify that it has the proper features and check for wear and tear. Keep in mind, the coin must be in excellent condition to be worth a fortune. Even slight damage or wear can dramatically reduce its value. Be sure to have your coin appraised by a professional if you think you have one of these rare finds. If you think you've found a 1995 no mint mark penny, what should you do next? First, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. Second, take it to a professional appraiser or a trusted numismatic dealer for a proper evaluation. If your penny turns out to be one of the rare ones, it could be time to make some serious cash. You'll also want to make sure to keep the coin in a protective holder to maintain its value. To recap, the 1995 no mint mark penny is a truly rare coin that could be worth a fortune, thanks to a production error by the US Mint. If you find one, be sure to handle it carefully and get it appraised, because you could be holding on to $1 million penny. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell for more amazing coin discoveries. We're diving into an incredibly rare coin that could be worth $1 million or more: the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Stick around because you're going to want to know if you have one of these hidden treasures in your pocket change. First off, let's break down what makes the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln cent so special. Normally, pennies from 1988 will have a mint mark, either D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, signifying where they were produced. But a small group of pennies from this year didn't have a mint mark at all, and that's where the magic happens. Most pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but a few incredibly rare no mint mark coins were produced. These are highly sought after by collectors due to the extremely low mintage. So, why is this penny worth so much? Well, when it comes to rare coins, rarity equals value. These no mint mark 1988 pennies are considered one of the biggest errors in coin production. While the exact number of these coins is unknown, estimates suggest only a few thousand might have slipped through the cracks, making them extremely rare. Depending on their condition, these rare coins can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to over $1 million in top grades. If you have one in mint state, meaning it's in pristine condition, it could potentially bring in the highest auction prices. Now, how can you tell if you have one of these $1,000,000 pennies in your collection or change jar? It's simple. You'll want to closely examine the obverse of your penny. On most pennies, the mint mark would be located under the date on the obverse side. If there is no mint mark under the 1988 date, you might have a rare, no mint mark coin. The key is that it should be a genuine error, not just a missing mint mark from wear and tear. If you do find a 1988 no mint mark penny, you'll probably be wondering how much it's worth and where you can sell it. To sell your coin, there are a few options. You can start by getting it appraised by a professional numismatist to verify its authenticity and value. If you're sure it's a genuine 1988 no mint mark penny, auction houses and online marketplaces like eBay can be great places to find buyers who are willing to pay top dollar. To wrap it up, the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is extremely rare and can be worth millions of dollars if you have one in the right condition. It's the perfect example of how even something as simple as a penny can turn into a collectible treasure. Take a moment to check your change jar and look closely at your pennies, because you never know, you might just have a $1,000,000 coin hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable finds. We're talking about a rare gem, the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that could be worth millions of dollars. Let's dive right in. Most of us don't think twice about pennies, but some of them are worth far more than their face value. Take the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny, for example. This small copper coin might look just like any other penny from that year, but it holds a secret. It was produced during a time of major coin production changes, and if you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, it could be worth a fortune. Here's why this penny stands out. In 1989, the U.S. Mint made a huge error in production. Most coins from that year were struck with a D mint mark, indicating they were produced in Denver. However, a small number of 1989 pennies were made with an O mint mark at all, a key mistake that makes them incredibly rare. But why is a missing mint mark such a big deal? In coin collecting, rarity is key. When a coin is supposed to have a mint mark and doesn't, it causes confusion among collectors. This error makes these no mint mark 1989 pennies especially valuable, as they're considered to be part of a limited mintage. Now, let's talk about the value. You may be wondering, just how much is a 1989 no mint mark penny worth? Well, depending on the condition of the coin, these rare pennies can fetch prices from a few $100s to several $1,000s. But in perfect mint condition? You could see these coins sell for millions. For example, a 1989 no mint mark Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition has been sold for over $100,000 at auction, and there's always the possibility of a sale for even higher amounts in the future. If your coin happens to be in near perfect condition with a unique error or rare features, you could be holding a valuable treasure. So, how can you check if you have one of these rare pennies? It's simple. First, make sure your coin is a 1989 penny. Next, take a close look at the reverse side, where the mint mark should be. If there's no D or S, you might have a real gem on your hands. Remember, the condition of the coin is just as important as its rarity. If your coin has significant wear and tear, it may not be worth as much. Coins in pristine condition, with no scratches or damage, will be far more valuable. So keep those pennies in good shape. To wrap it up, the 1989 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a prime example of how a small error in the minting process can turn a regular coin into a collector's dream. If you're lucky enough to have one of these pennies, get it appraised and consider adding it to your collection or even selling it to the highest bidder. And who knows, you might just be holding a $1,000,000 coin right in your pocket. Be sure to check those pennies you find, and remember, you never know when a little change could bring you big rewards. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable coin content. Hit that bell so you don't miss out on our next video. We're diving into a true hidden gem, the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. That's right. This little coin could be worth $1,000,000, but there's a catch. Not all 1991 pennies are created equal. Stick around to find out why this penny is so special and how you can tell if you've got one of these rare treasures. Let's start by breaking it down. Normally, each US penny will have a mint mark located on the front, near the bottom, next to the date. The mint mark indicates where the coin was produced. Most pennies from 1991 will have a D for Denver, or a P for Philadelphia. But here's the big secret: the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the rarest pennies out there. During the production of 1991 pennies, a few coins were mistakenly minted without a mint mark. This mistake makes them extremely valuable to collectors and numismatists. So, why is this error so important? Well, when coins are made without the expected mint mark, they become off-spec or error coins. That rarity drives the price up. The 1991 no mint mark penny was minted in Philadelphia, but it has no P mint mark, making it a 1 in a million find. Now, let's talk about how much it's worth. A 1991 no mint mark penny can be worth anywhere from $500 to over $1 million, depending on its condition. If it's in mint state, meaning it has no wear and tear, you could be looking at a price tag in the six-figure range or even more. Collectors are always on the lookout for error coins like this one, so if you find a 1991 penny with no mint mark, it's time to get it appraised. To get an accurate price for your 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's best to have it professionally graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin could fetch a much higher price than one in average condition. Just imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. While it's rare, it's not impossible, and we've seen stories of people finding these million-dollar pennies. So, keep your eyes peeled when you're sorting through your coins. To wrap it up, the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a rare and valuable coin, and if you happen to stumble upon one in your collection, you could be holding on to a treasure worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. So, next time you're checking your spare change, remember to take a closer look at that 1991 penny. It could just be the lucky coin that makes you rich. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more coin secrets. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or jar right now, worth far more than its face value. That's right, we're talking about the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could this humble coin be worth $1 million? Let's find out. First, let's break down the basics. The 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny was minted at the height of a major transition for U.S. coins. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a huge change in the composition of the penny, switching from 95% copper to 97.5% zinc. This shift was in response to rising copper prices. But what makes the 1982 no mint mark penny truly stand out is the fact that some of them were produced without a mint mark, which is unusual. Most coins minted that year have a mint mark, either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But this particular coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and surprisingly, no mint mark was stamped on it. Why is this coin worth so much? Well, it's all about rarity and error. In coin collecting, errors and rarities often create big value. In the case of the 1982 no mint mark penny, the absence of the mint mark makes it a rare find, especially when you consider how many of these pennies were originally made with mint marks. Rarity alone doesn't guarantee a $1 million price tag. But when we combine it with the rarity of the 1982 penny's composition, the potential for an error coin, and the demand among collectors, we begin to see why this coin could fetch up to $1 million in the right condition. There are a few things that can influence the value of your 1982 no mint mark penny. First, its condition. Coins in mint state are worth significantly more. A penny in mint condition means it's virtually flawless, without any wear or corrosion. Then there's demand. This is a key driver. The more collectors are willing to pay for a coin, the higher its value. And when it comes to rare, error-laden coins like the 1982 no mint mark penny, the demand can drive prices sky high. Just to give you an idea, real sales have been recorded where 1982 no mint mark pennies, especially those in perfect condition, sold for staggering prices. Some have fetched over $10,000, while others have reached into the hundreds of thousands at auction. But if you're lucky enough to have one in pristine, near perfect condition, you might be looking at a $1 million coin. Now, how can you identify a 1982 no-mint mark penny? It's actually pretty simple. Look at the obverse side of the coin, where President Lincoln's portrait is. If there's no mint mark under the date, you've got yourself a 1982 no-mint mark penny. Just remember, these are rare, so don't expect to find one in every handful of pennies. So, if you happen to come across a 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you'll definitely want to get it professionally graded. And if it's in perfect condition, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check your spare change for rare coins like this one. You never know what might be sitting in your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on more valuable coin tips. See you in the next video, and happy hunting!